Welcome to the fight of the week. I'm Don Dunphy, your ringside commentator. Tonight's 10-round heavyweight bout between Eddie Machen of Portland, Oregon, and Doug Jones of New York comes from the beautiful Convention Hall in Miami Beach. The 28-year-old Machen is the number 2 ranking heavyweight according to Ring magazine and is gunning for a shot at champion Patterson. A splendid boxer with a knockout punch, Machen has won 38 of his 43 bouts with 4 losses and 1 draw. He has stopped 22 and was himself KO'd when Ingemar Johansson caught him in the first round. The undefeated Jones, who is 24, is ranked second among the light heavies, but has been very effective among the heavier men. A fast pace setter, Jones has won all his 19 bouts, scoring 11 knockouts, the last 4 in a row. Jones is 6 feet tall, while Machen is 5'11 and a half. At the Miami Beach Boxing Commission weigh-in this morning, Machen was 197 and a half, while Jones came in at 184 3/4. In just a few minutes, the 10-round heavyweight fight between Eddie Machen and Doug Jones will get underway. And now ready to take the show on the road here in Miami, our genial friend, Frank Freeman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Chris Dundee sports presentation. These matches under the supervision of the Miami Beach Boxing Commission, Ed Lassman, chairman. The officials assigned by the commission. The doctors in attendance are Doctors Alexander Robbins, Dr. Benjamin Brody, and Dr. Samuel Kaplan. The timekeeper is Dave Klinger. Counting for the knockdowns, Scotty Lang. Judging, Carl Gardner, Bunny Lovett. Our referee, Billy Reagan. Here's a couple of youngsters you've seen and will see again. Undefeated Hollywood, Florida heavyweight, Tony Alonji. And the 8th ranking light heavyweight in the world, the dancing master, Willie Pastrana. This is the main event, 10 rounds. The principals from New York City, wearing the white trunks with the black trim, weighing 184 3/4 pounds, Doug Jones. And his opponent from Portland, Oregon, weighing 197 1/2 pounds, wearing the black trunks with the white trim, Eddie Machen.
Pre-fight instructions from a member of the Boxing Commission at the weigh-in today. Now, is there any question relative to the rules? If not, touch calls down, come out the boxing.
Scoring here on Miami Beach is the 10-point must. 10 points to the winner of the round, 9 or less to a loser. The 3 knockdowns in a round rule has been waived. If a man is knocked down 3 times, he can keep on fighting. They do have the automatic 8 count. Jones just slightly the taller of the 2. Both boys are fine boxers. Jones, being the light heavyweight, figures to be a little faster, although he's 9 3/4 pounds over the light heavy limit tonight. Machen says he's satisfied with his weight of 197 and a half. Machen, by the way, expects Jones to try to blitz him early. Machen, you'll notice, is very adept at slipping punches and also picking them. Doug Jones, undefeated. Jones' best punch is straight right. Machen's best punch, a good left hook. Machen's 4 losses have only been against top-notchers. Sonny Liston, Zora Foley, Ingemar Johansson, and a very close decision to Harold Johnson. Jones is forcing the pace at the moment. Machen apparently content to counterpunch, which he does well. Each has a good left jab. Jones is the fastest jabber of the two. One minute to go in round one. Referee Billy Regan. Jones is looking as though he's set to apply the crusher. Machen keeps moving that head. 10 seconds to go in round one. There's the bell. 2 here in the Miami Beach Convention Hall. Doug Jones, the white trunks, Eddie Machen, the black. Referee Billy Regan. Jones' best chance would seem to be to get out in front if the bout goes the limit to a decision, and to make Machen come to him. Eddie likes to lay back and counter. At the moment, they're both fighting the way they want to. Machen laying back to counter, Jones moving in. Machen is now starting to hit a little bit harder, particularly with the jab. Jones, as you can see, takes a good punch. Jones has scored knockouts in his last four bouts. Machen in his last 2. Round 2 running its course. There's the bell ending round 2. Let's go back to the corner with Doug Jones, the undefeated New Yorker. His manager, Alex Koskowitz, is not in the corner. Facing him is one of his handlers, Raleigh Hackmer. Leaning in from the left-hand side, an old friend from Philadelphia. He's transplanted to Miami Beach now, Lou Gross. who work with many a Philadelphia fighter. And the gentleman with the towel on, leading in from the right-hand side, the trainer, very good trainer of Doug Jones, Howard Reed. On the other side of the ring, we have the corner of Eddie Machen, and obscuring the view of our cameras apparently is Sid Flaherty, the manager of Eddie Machen, who also handles the very popular middleweight Dennis Moyer. On the outside of the ring, Angelo Dundee, no stranger to fight fans on television for the men he has handled. And the trainer is Danny Rodriguez, who is still in the ring. Danny is the trainer of Eddie Machen. Jones has been able to score with left hand, but very, very rarely with his right hand. Machen has scored with both. Machen keeps those hands up pretty good to pick off head punches. He does get tagged to the body on occasion. Round 3 is half over. It's scheduled for 10. One minute to go in round 3. Ten seconds to go in round 3. Machen in a big flurry. There's the bell. Coming up to round 4 in the Miami Beach Convention Hall. The bell has sounded. Doug Jones, the white trunks, Eddie Machen in black. It's been a fast and interesting bout so far. Machen seems to have a slight abrasion on the cheekbone below the right eye. They plastered it with Vaseline between rounds. Having a time getting them apart there. He's lucky he didn't get tagged. They're over in Jones' corner. Machen going into a shell here. And coming out of it. About half a minute left in the round. Jones sets a tireless pace. There's the bell ending round 4. They had a corking 10-round co-feature bout here tonight, promoted by Chris Dundee. Luis Rodriguez of Miami, number 4 ranked welterweight, 149 3/4, outpointed Curtis Cokes of Dallas, Texas, winning unanimously against the man who defeated him recently. Both looked very good, but particularly Rodriguez. Now here's something of interest to all sports fans. Saturday is Sports Day on ABC. The best in boxing and the best in bowling on Make That Fair after the fight. Speaking of bowling, starting Saturday, January 6th, you'll be watching the Professional Bowling Tour. And on the following day, Sunday, January 7th, ABC's Wide World of Sports returns to the air. Tomorrow, the American Football League TV games are San Diego at Houston, Boston coming up, the colorful Orange Bowl festivities. Check your local paper for time and station on ABC, television's #1 network for sport. And here's round 5. Doug Jones, the white trunks, Eddie Machen in black. Good boxing contest between good heavyweights. Now the action slows down a little bit. And the crowd gets a little bit restless. One minute to go in round 5. Jones has been the aggressor most of the way. Machen the counter puncher. Ten seconds to go in round 5. the bell. Coming up to round 6 here in the splendid convention hall of Miami Beach. Eddie Machen, the black trunks, born in Redding, California, now a native of Portland, Oregon. Doug Jones, a New Yorker all the way. He's in the white. Machen's in the black trunks.
Come on, Doug.
Boys have turned to spot hitting, picking their spots. There have been no knockdowns in the fight. Crowd getting on the gladiators. A little bit more than a minute to go in round 6. Machen getting wild. Billy Regan getting them out. Machen a good solid right hand there. That was grazing. Round almost over. There's a bell ending round 6. Next Saturday, the fight of the week moves to NBA middleweight championship match between title holder Gene Fulmer and welterweight champion Benny Kid Perrette, the challenger. This bout will be blacked out on TV in the Las Vegas area. This will be Fulmer's 3rd defense of his title this year. He outpointed Sugar Ray Robinson in March, took a close decision from powerful Florentino Fernandez in August. Fulmer has won 54 out of 60 fights, knocking out 23. Perrette won his title in Las Vegas in 1960, lost it last April to Emil Griffith, and regained it from him in September. This will be his first bid for the middleweight crown. He has won 34, lost 10, fought 3 draws, and KO'd 9. Gene Fulmer versus Benny Kid Perrette for the NBA middleweight title next Saturday on the Fight of the Week. Brought to you by El Producto, America's largest selling quality cigar, and by the Gillette Safety Razor Company. There's the bell for round 7. Eddie Machen, 197.5 in the black trunks, 28 years old. Doug Jones, 184 3/4 in the white, 24 years old. There have been no knockdowns in the fight. Now they're both hitting a little harder and scoring hard. That That livened up the action. By far the best exchanges of the fight. This round half over. One minute to go in round 7. That Machen saw he was missing a right-hand punch to the jaw, leaving himself open, so immediately brought up a left hook to cover. Set him up that time. Ten seconds to go in round 7. There's the bat. About a minute and a quarter left in the round. One of the few times in his career, Machen looked awkward that time. Round 8 almost over. There's the bell ending round 8. You know, it's almost Orange Bowl time down here in Miami Beach, and the gentleman with the glasses next to Joel Nixon with the earphones is Ernie Seiler, the director of the Orange Bowl football game, which figures as usual to be quite a football game this year, and reminds me that ABC is doing all the Orange Bowl activities on TV, New Year's Day and thereabouts, and you'll be glad to see them. Also down here in Miami Beach, it was good to see an old friend, Jimmy Grippo, the hypnotist, who was the manager of Emilio Bettina when Emilio was the light heavyweight champion about 20 years ago. And also Sam Zuckerman, an old friend from Madison Square Garden. Round 9 coming up. It's been a corking boxing contest in our estimation. Some of you may have thought it was dull in spots, but boxing is also defense as well as offense. Here's Doug Jones in the white trunks, Eddie Machen in black. For round 9, there have been no knockdowns. Machen has been coasting a little bit the last round or so. Whether it's deliberate or whether or not he's getting tired, we may see soon. Jones has kept the same steady, fast pace all the way. Two minutes left in this round. Double hooking by Machen. 1 minute to go in round 9. Spot of blood coming from Machen's nose. That's the first of the fight. Jones may have a cut above and to the right of the right eye on the forehead. They're not tied up yet. Ten seconds to go in round 9. Machen doing a little coasting. There's the bell. Here's the 10th and final round. Referee Billy Regan waits for the battlers. Doug Jones, the white trunks. Eddie Machen in black. There have been no knockdowns in the fight. Scoring here in Miami Beach, a 10-point must system. 10 points to the winner of a round, 9 or less to the loser, and even round they each get 10. This figures to be a quick finish round. Each boy trying to finish fast to catch the eyes of the officials. Now there is an abrasion below the right eye of Eddie Machen. And it's bleeding. Less than 2 minutes left in the fight in this 10th and final round. Jones was rocked by that left hook. The first time either one was rocked during the fight. But he's come battling back gamely. One minute to go in the fight. They battle in Machen's corner now. landed good punches here in this round. First Machen, then Jones. About 20 seconds left in the fight. "15 seconds. Well, if our timing is correct, and Bill Lilling always is, there will be no knockout. There's the bell. Ending the fight between Eddie Machen of Portland, Oregon, and Doug Jones of New York, and we'll have the decision in just a minute. Chairman Ed Lastman and Vice Chairman Freddie Aronson of the Miami Beach Boxing Commission have gone over the cards. Everything seems to be in order, so let's get the decision from Frank Freeman.
The score by each official. Judge Bunny Lovett scores it 100-93 Machen. Judge Carl Gardner scores it 99-95 Machen.
Machen's the winner.
Referee Billy Reagan scores it 98-94 Machen. Winner by unanimous decision.
By unanimous decision.
Eddie Machen.
Eddie Machen has defeated Doug Jones, inflicting the first knockout of young Doug's career. He had won 19 in a row, but in deference to the youngster, he stepped out of his class. He couldn't get the light heavyweights to fight him, although he was booked with Harold Johnson down here, and Johnson got hurt, and they will fight for the title, I'm sure. So Jones invades the heavyweight ranks and loses his first fight. He's now won 19 and lost 1. For Eddie Machen, he's now won 39, lost 4 with 1 draw, and has scored 22 knockouts. Eddie Machen continues as the number 2 contender for Floyd Patterson's heavyweight title, a fine fighter. Be at television ringside next Saturday night and enjoy the 15-round middleweight championship match between Gene Fulmer and Benny Kid Perret from Las Vegas on the fight of the week. Produced by Hugh Beach. Directed by Marshall Diskin. Associate Director Bill Lilling. Technical Director Bob Shea. Stay tuned for that exciting bowl.